Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Guess That. I am your host, Mayana Mar, and I am here with 2 special guests. We have Mr. Jones and Mr. Barron. So, hello.
Hello.
So here's how we play. You will hit these buttons, that was easy buttons. Like that. To guess our topic. Our topic for today is 80's trends. That was easy. Exactly. Even though I don't know 80's trends, they do. So I had to do my research. But
she did research.
I did do research. But
very curious to hear.
Oh boy, here we go.
we are here to play, and one of you will win. We will go up to 9 questions, and the way it works is if you hit a button and you get the question wrong, the next person will get a chance to guess.
So you have to get it right, basically.
Yeah, technically you have to get it right. If neither of you get it right, nobody gets a point.
What do we win?
The right to be the Philly King. How about that?
Oh, okay.
How about that?
Northeast.
I mean, bragging rights.
Northeast right here versus West Oak Lane, Germantown.
I mean, I don't know.
You have no idea.
I'm just here. I'm just here for a good time.
Copman Ave and Rising Sun versus 73rd. Here we go.
All right. So we're gonna start with 80's trends, and these trends consist of all sorts of different things. So it could be either like popular songs or like fashion trends or like toys that people had. So it ranges from.
Are you up on your fashion trends, Mr. Jones?
I think so.
You did not wear any day glow today.
I didn't even wear any stonewashed jeans.
So, are you guys ready?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
okay.
But that's okay. That's fine.
I didn't even wear Pumas with New Yorkers in them.
I think I know what that is.
Oh, we could have borrowed Mr. Gillespie's K-Swiss.
Yeah, we did. We could have did that.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, one of the first I feel would be a popular trend is I'm gonna give a description, so you guys are gonna actually have to guess what it is. So this toy was a very colorful toy meant for children in the 80's. They had a TV show based off of it.
That was easy. Rainbow Bright.
That is not correct.
That's colorful. Okay, but no, I get to go again, right?
I get to hear the rest of the question.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But if I
I'm just gonna take my time now.
Okay.
Well,
no, that's not right. You didn't say you get to take your time. I get to guess again, don't I?
Well, if he guesses and he's not correct, I can get. If you have another idea, I can give you another guess if you want. But if you guys
you didn't explain it thoroughly. I'd like to contest. She is. She's making it up as she goes.
This is only the third. I said if you didn't get it right, the next person gets to guess. If you both can't figure it out.
I believe Mr. Jones was wrong on his
Yes.
guess, right?
So
no, but that was before you explained the rules thoroughly.
Wait. Okay, Mr. Barron, you have a chance to guess if you don't get it right.
Okay.
I'll give you both. You both have an even playing ground to guess.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
Okay. So, it has a TV show after it. It is an animal. I actually used to have one when I was younger, because I guess it kind of came into early 2000s, but it's definitely not as popular as it was. They all have little themes. Each of the characters have their own little themes. A boy would definitely not own this. This is definitely a girl product.
That was easy.
Are you talking about the Care Bears?
That is correct.
Really?
Yes.
No, first of all, there were several cartoons and toys back in the day with colorful. My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright, Care Bears. All these things had colors. You cannot do that.
You know, my first thought was, remember Strawberry Shortcake?
Strawberry Shortcake.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry.
It's a bias.
Can we get a?
It's a biased game already.
Total.
Yes.
What is the leaderboard?
So Mr. Barrett has 1 point and Mr. Jones has 0. But I like to have fun.
He's sitting next to the host.
Especially when there's someone leading way more than the other person. If it's 3 points up, I actually like to give some questions.
That's 10-0. I get a question.
Well, here I'll give a question, but I'll add more points to it. It won't just be 1 point. I like to. What do you mean? Well, don't look at me like that.
How many points does he have?
He has 1 point. He has 1
Oh,
point.
okay. I thought it was 10
She's
points
just
apiece.
giving you advance warning that I'm
no.
going to be way ahead.
I'm just saying that if someone gains a head start and we're running out of questions,
okay.
I can give a point up to I can give a question up to 3 points.
Okay.
Sounds like this game is rigged.
I think it is already.
We're just here for a good time. So the next thing is also a toy.
Try not to buzz into
and the
it.
and
you got jokes. There you go.
The description of this toy, which I thought was hilarious, was coordinated enough to kick this product, but too wimpy to be a jock. this toy is just for you. If you're not a jock and you're not into sports, but like this is a toy that like you could do if you're coordinated enough with your feet. You're coordinated enough with your feet. And a lot of people had it. It's still kind of popular. You can still find it out. You can still like.
It fits around your ankle and it spins
That
around.
spinner
and you
thing.
hop over it. What is that
what
called?
is it?
So okay, well I'll just help you guys out. That's not it. But like
okay.
it's a lot smaller than that. It's a smaller product. It's circular, and many people would like. I wouldn't know, but I imagine that like many of them would like play with them like on their free time. Like if you had a bunch of friends over or you were trying to show off.
No, he didn't. His didn't even go off. Mine hit the button.
All right.
I'm thinking that maybe you're talking about the Rubik's Cube.
No, that's not correct. All right. What is it, Mr. Jones?
The hacky sack.
That's correct.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Boom.
But you know what I'm talking about? It would go around your ankle. And,
Yes,
and
the
Yeah,
little,
I know
the
what
little
that is.
skipper.
It's like a I don't know. It's like a hopper thing
Yeah,
or whatever. You
something.
like
Yes,
you like try to jump over it.
It got so bad
Skip it.
they started
That
selling it
sounds
at
right.
like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I
skipper.
wanna call it like the ankle breaker because like if it hits your ankle, it's over. Like if it hits your foot, like it's like the razor scooters. Like they kill your ankles.
We didn't in West Oak Lane. We didn't do the hacky sack. We played double dutch.
Yeah, hacky sack was kind of
Your mom would tell you to go buy some clothesline and then go play in the
the
street.
kids at Penn were playing hacky
Yeah,
sack.
Penn was playing hacky sack.
All right. So I guess it wasn't like the cool man's type of game. It was kind of just like I don't know. I guess it was just kind of one of those. Like,
No. My parents, like I said, people on my block, they were your parents would yell. You could hear. I'm not paying such whatever for that little stanky ball. You better go to get a 25-cent jump rope or something. They would be, it was real.
I imagine that it was real.
So that's two
Yeah.
toy questions.
Yeah. So that's two toy questions. So our next trend is It can also be a toy, but I'm pretty sure it's also a TV show, or it was made into a TV show. So this product is, it's, I don't know if you guys know what a meme is, but it's definitely like an international, like.
How old do you think we are?
I don't know.
Well, my
I don't
frown
ask
on
that
top-
question.
my
I'm not
frown on the show
I'm not
just showed I don't know what you're talking
I'm not
about.
supposed to ask this question. I'm not supposed to ask that question. Like, I don't think that's a question I should be asking you guys. How old do you? I should not be asking that question. But I don't think I should. I don't want to bring up any sensitive topics. But it's definitely it's a TV show. It's it has like this famous song that like is all over YouTube. He's got blonde hair, a superhero. He's like, let's see what this actually says, because I don't really have the best way to like define this.
He's a superhero?
Yeah. It says that
Like a real
a young
superhero?
boy growing up in the 80s, they know all about this craze.
Oh.
Wait, no.
Is it He-Man?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And the Castle Grayskull.
I have the power. You should have. He-Man. Beastman, go find He-Man. She-Ra.
I'm having so much fun. I don't even.
That's the voice. That was the Skeletor.
Sure.
I still have He-Man figurines from my childhood in my basement.
Oh my
I have, yeah.
That's amazing.
That was
Skeletor.
Skeletor. He was always foiled by it. Like,
So we have 2-1. All right. So this next.
I would like to point out that you're like. Your hints are ambiguous. Like he had blonde hair.
I don't want to like.
Really?
Well, like I don't want to like give it. Like I don't know what gives it away too much, because I never owned these things, so I don't know what gives away too much.
He was friends with a sorceress.
Well, I mean,
His enemy was
I've
Evil
never.
Lyn?
I've seen all the
Basically wore
videos.
underwear.
Yes, he had a scaredy cat named Cringer.
I mean, I don't know that though, 'cause
Until
I've
he
never
was,
really
like,
watched
hit-
He-Man. I've seen like videos on him, but I've never actually like watched him. It was never something that like.
It's a classic. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I imagine that it was,
There's
because
also
it's still
a
kind of
terrible live-action He-Man
yes,
movie.
he would run like
The
this the
early to
whole time.
mid-'80s.
Oh, I bet that was
I don't
quite
remember
interesting.
who played He-Man. But
So our next trend is a fashion trend.
The fashion trend. Fashion trend. Okay, I'm saying. Look.
Our next trend is a fashion trend, and I feel like all I really have to say for this is MC Hammer really brought this trend.
What? That's not even the 80s. That's the 90s.
Well, I mean, they said it was a popular. I mean, I don't really.
Well, so I can think of multiple answers to that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta be more specific. No, because no.
I mean,
no.
I'll give you. Well, I mean, even though it is a fashion trend, I don't know if I mean, I don't think this helps very much, but it was definitely something that you wore, and it was definitely. I imagine that it was maybe either shiny or different colors, or like it was really big. It was like really. Yes.
The hammer pants?
Yes. Yeah.
At first, okay.
The parachute pants.
Parachute pants.
Yeah.
They were hammer pants.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like extra points because that's not even the 80s. That's like 93.
All right. Well.
You know, MC Hammer. You know, he
I wasn't alive at that time.
I was thinking of the Zubaz pants.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And a pair of Philadelphia Eagles Zubaz.
Yes.
Oh,
they were
man.
green. They were awful. They were ugly.
I mean,
very comfortable.
I haven't decided whether if I really wanted to live in this time, or I'm actually happy with the time that I'm actually growing up in.
Typically, you see somebody like in South Philly, you know, walking around like when the Eagles were playing that weekend, like they would be like, the Eagles, who's you talking to? Get out of here. They're beautiful.
It's a great fashion statement to wear a pair of Zubaz pants.
And you weren't going to
Reebok
say anything
pumps.
to them because
Reebok pumps with
yeah,
the Zubaz.
Reebok, yes. You weren't going to say anything to these guys because they might have worked for Joey Marlino at the time.
All right. So this next trend is also a toy, but it's
Is it tied? Is the score tied?
Yes, 2-2.
2-2.
It's 2-2.
2-2. I'm looking because she's not keeping score.
Yeah.
She obviously wants Mr. Barron to win.
Are you looking at my?
I was just looking at Forrest.
Yeah. The next trend is a toy as well. It says that it was during the 1988 Christmas season. This was the hottest toy on the shelves. So it was rubber. It was a rubber ball, and it had it had a bunch of rubber spines like all over it, like little rubber like
What is this?
Rubber spikes. That's what it is. Rubber spikes, and they were soft and they were flexible, and people.
Oh, is it a koosh ball?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Okay, I noticed that
Koosh.
Koosh. Yeah, I couldn't afford that.
I'm sorry to hear
We
that.
played in the fire hydrant.
I think that when I was
We
first
turned
year,
on the
we
fire
played
hydrant
in
and
the
hoped the
fire.
police didn't come.
Wait. Is that not illegal?
It is very illegal
Yeah.
unless you have a
Well,
sprinkler.
except sometimes they would come and
They would come and they put this little sprinkler on and it'd be like
take the cap off
Yes.
and they'd replace it.
We would take a plumber's
Why don't we
helper
do that? Why is it not a thing now?
Because you have pools.
Yeah, exactly.
That was our pool. We just turned the fire hydrant on. Somebody be like, "Hey, Akeem has got the fire hydrant on," and we'd be like, "Okay, we're out."
Everybody
in the
come to his house. He's got the fire.
No,
hydrant.
we just sit in the street and
They
just.
were not playing in the fire.
We weren't-
hydrant, though, in Christmas of 19.
No, it was cold. It was cold. It was
Oh
very
no
cold.
way! Especially
We
in,
would
like,
play
Philly,
street.
it'd be
We would
freezing,
play.
wouldn't it?
We would play street football. Unlike the koosh, we would have a tennis. We'd have a tennis ball, and hope that somebody bigger than us didn't roof it,
All right.
which means throw it on the roof of the row home.
Forrest, can we get a score check?
3-2.
It's 3. It's
What is
3-2.
it? Was you about to say 4-2? I think it's a conspiracy.
He said 2-2. He was
It is 2-2.
no. I'm pretty sure it's 3-2.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Koosh ball
That's
puts
technicality.
me ahead.
That's a count.
It's 3. It's
It's a
3-2.
conspiracy against me.
All right, so
Mr. Barron teaches
this
AP
next trend.
US,
I
that's
don't even
why.
realize how much trend toys I picked, but this is another toy. It's still popular today. People play it all the time, and especially when they're bored. And it takes forever. I can't even do it honestly. And a bunch of people go out and they go out and they buy them. They're multicolored.
I hit mine first.
right.
It's the
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube.
That's right.
Yes. Notice that when I hit it, it takes a while. Listen to this. That was easy. Listen to it. That was easy. Look at that. See? That quick. Mine takes forever.
Have you ever completed a Rubik's Cube? I've never have.
No.
I've never had
I
either.
literally threw mine on the roof.
I don't. You roofed.
I
your
roofed my Rubik's Cube.
I've never been
I
able
got
to do
mad and just roofed it.
I'm the one who took all the stickers off, and then I kind of glued them back on. I was like, yeah, I kind of just bought this and just kind of called it a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, I solved it. And you have people at the school who solve them in under 5 seconds, and they mock me. Like they bring a bunch of them to school, and they're like, here, try to solve one side while I solve the whole thing. And I'm like, okay.
There is somebody who can do a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, Jonah Goodman.
Jonah Goodman, right?
Yeah, he brings 3 of them to school, and he was like, here, try to solve one side while I
Boom.
solve the whole thing. And
The
I'm like,
whole thing.
okay, I can't even solve one side, and he solves the whole
This
thing.
dude, that's wonderful.
It just makes me feel dumb. Personally, I just feel kind of.
Henceforth, why I just threw mine on the roof.
3-3, huh?
It is 3-3. My phone's not coming.
So someone's got to get 2 out of the next 3 questions to win.
Well,
Do you think the rest of them are toy questions?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll tell you right now that the next one is not a toy. It was a TV show.
Okay.
I can't really tell if this was 80s or 90s, but like
this is cool.
It was definitely a popular show. At least around that time. And this show included 6 teens making their way through prom. Yeah.
Facts of Life.
That is not correct.
What do you mean? It was 6 people. Facts of Life. You good to bad?
Teens?
Teens. 6 teenagers who went through, who made their way through prom, graduation, dating, and maybe some homework in between. And they were all like, what I can see is they were all like best friends. This definitely... Yeah.
I think that you're talking about a show that I don't believe is from the 80s.
It might not be.
But you're talking about Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, that's right.
That's not even from the 80s.
I don't know that. I said it might not be from the 80s.
I just have multi-decade intelligence.
No.
I think the first season was like in 89. It's like late.
Ooh, technically the season began
Thank
in
you,
89.
Mr. Glover.
Mr. Jones is now facing elimination.
No, because that's cheating.
How is this cheating?
The judge, director, host, cheating. He technically, in the history of 80s television, it was copywritten on December 31st at 11:59, so 1989. So we're gonna go with 80. It is not the 80s.
I can confirm that information.
Zach,
I got the answer.
Zach, one of the characters, he was like 2.
One of the kids at our school looks like Zach.
Wasn't there also a college years spinoff?
Yes, there was a college years spinoff in the late.
There was another show where Screech was like...
Screech was the principal. That lasted like a whole day. That lasted
Screech
like
is
one.
in jail right now.
Yeah, Screech is not doing well. Yeah, he has. He's in.
He got knocked out by someone in a celebrity boxing event.
Yes, they did. It was bad. It was bad.
So it's 4-3, Mr. Barron, right?
Yeah.
I'm writing.
All right, so we got
I'm writing.
4-3. So that's about 4. That's
Nobody
7. Okay.
cares
So we
about
got
that
7, so
bell ringing, man. He's trying to cheat. 12:40. Nobody cares about that.
We're gonna finish.
All right. So this next trend was I don't even know if I call it a sport, but it was definitely an activity that you could do. I wouldn't even call it a toy, but it's definitely like something you'd go out and you'd go do, whether if it was, I don't know if it would be on the playground or just anywhere this would be, you would go and play with your friends. So it was tied to there was a really tall pole. That's what it was. I don't know how to even explain this.
I know. It's tetherball.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Tetherball.
First of all, my city. He went to a nice school in the Northeast where they had tetherball. Let me explain to you. My school. You can't ask. That's a biased question. My school playground was a parking lot.
How would I know that?
You should know this. He grew up in the Northeast.
That we had a tetherball.
You had a tetherball. They had grass and everything.
They had grass.
We had a parking lot. We had a parking lot. Ours was literally a parking lot, and it was next to a graveyard.
Okay, here's my question: did you guys also have Foursquare around that time, or it was like
we had a parking lot?
Yeah, but that you could play Foursquare with a parking lot.
We tried not to get hit with rocks. We tried not to get our bags thrown into the graveyard. He had tetherball. Oh, we were playing tetherball. Yay!
And
so is tetherball like a wealthy man's game? Is that what you're saying?
I think it might be a wealthier man. You know, I can't say Mr. Barron was wealthy.
Literally a wooden post with a piece of string and a volleyball.
We had a tennis ball, and somebody might steal that from Wagner Middle School. How about that? Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Should we do the last question too?
All right. So what are we at?
See if I can double up Mr. Jones on points.
4-2.
It is not
so we got
4-2.
5.
It's 5-3.
It's 5-3. So that's 8.
Forrest is not great.
All right. I want to make this point 3 questions. I always like to do this.
There we go.
I always like to make it like I always like to really yeah. I mean I think yes that's exactly what
How did you way over there? Give me yours. You take that one. That won't even look. Listen how long it takes.
All right.
That was easy. Takes
all
forever.
right. So this is also a toy.
Another toy.
Another toy.
Literally every question was a toy.
We didn't have toys. We played with sticks.
I'm sorry.
The nice thing you can do with a tennis ball is If it got busted, you cut it in half.
You cut it, yes, half ball.
Half ball with a broomstick.
Yes. We had milk crates. We'd steal them from the school and cut them open and cut the bottoms out, and that was a basketball court on the corner. That was the basketball rim.
No, but I mean that's being creative. Like that's
Till somebody
good.
ripped it down.
That's
and took
good.
it back
Clearly, you
to the
guys are way
next
more
block.
creative than our generation today. So credit for that. So this next toy was a small, flexible rubber creature. It was a wrestling creature. That's what it says. Yes.
Stretch Armstrong.
Oh my goodness.
You know that's not what it says though. Like that's not what I mean. I don't know if that was that.
Okay, well since he answered, you keep
I mean,
going.
keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm sorry, that wasn't what it.
Flying under protest.
All right, listen, you guys both wanted to be on here.
Read it.
So, okay.
Read it.
I'm reading it. Okay, so for a quarter, you could buy 3 of these guys in one of those eggshell dispensing vending machines at any grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they were fun to play with and fun to collect. So it says it stands for millions of unusual creatures lurking everywhere.
I don't. They were the ones. The 25-cent machine, and you could put them in water and they would blow up.
It doesn't say that, but
Or the rubbery ones they were like they could pink and green.
The shrinky dinks.
Those were the ones that grow in water,
oven, right?
Well, no, those were the ones that was in the oven. Then you had some you threw in water.
The foam ones.
And they would blow up.
we still have those. I actually really like those,
And
but I don't think that this is
And then the wrestling
that.
one was like, they were wrestlers and they were green and pink and all kinds of different colors.
And are they also like the foam ones, or are they like?
No, they were rubber.
Okay.
And they would stretch, and
So
you could.
do you know what they're called?
is?
Do you know what they're called?
No, I don't know what they're called.
Well, they do have a name. They do have a name.
They weren't called the wrestler things.
No, they were called. Okay, so I'll
That's what we called.
I'll
Like,
ask,
get one of the wrestler things.
I'll ask another question. So this one was called Muscle, MUSCLE. That's what it stands
Nobody
for. Millions of
read that.
unusual creatures
No,
lurking
No, you
everywhere.
just take whatever you get when you put the
Where did you do
25
this
cent.
research?
It was this website, and it's
You
like
were supposed
crazy
to talk
facts.
about like Adidas with Run DMC and New Yorkers and breakdancing and stonewashed jeans.
Breakdancing was on
You know, you
breakdancing was
supposed-
on this list, but I didn't.
members only
I
jackets.
didn't do breakdancing.
Reversible members only jackets.
I didn't do breakdancing
the
because
rubber bracelets that were different colors.
All right.
Where is that? Where are those questions?
All right.
Music
Okay.
question.
Paula Abdul, Sheila E., Prince,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson,
All right. I'm sorry.
Tommy Two-Tone, Duran Duran.
I'm sorry. I wasn't alive at this time.
8675309.
You have another question?
Yeah.
Boy George.
Okay. All right. It's not like I would. It's not like I know what this means. And, let's see. All right.
She's never.
You guys are like, I'm not
never
doing.
gonna
I'm
invite
not
us
doing
back.
this show again. Not with them on here.
She's never going to invite us back.
No.
Never.
All right. So, okay. Hold on. So we're gonna do.
Somehow we've turned this into her thinking she might look at. She's panicked like it's a test.
I'm not panicking.
You good?
I'm not panicking.
You good?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out. All right, we're gonna do a fashion trend.
A fashion trend. Okay.
right, okay.
Now that I've named most of them, we just
Okay.
gonna go with that.
Well,
now.
none of them. None of them.
Okay,
that
I
you
just want to
named
make
are
sure
not-
that
are
you're not
not
giving
those.
Mr.
I'll tell you
Barron the
that.
answer. Okay. Just
Okay,
wanna make
so
sure.
this fashion trend, personally, I think looks ridiculous. And honestly, that's probably
Right.
most of them, right? But you would wear them on your legs, and they're not really around like today. I don't really know why even people would use them.
The leg warmers. The leg warmers.
Leg warmers.
That's right.
Yep.
Like, well, he answered it before you
You
did.
jumped the gun there,
I
buddy.
didn't. You jumped the gun. This thing
All
is
right,
not
Mr.
working.
Glover, who clicked that? Did you see it?
I'd have to go to the tape.
Oh my God! All right.
No,
I was expecting the answer to that question be the United Colors of Benetton.
Wow. I thought it might be Jordache.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jordache jeans.
Or Guess jeans.
Yeah, Guess jeans.
All right. Well, should we call it there? Or should we do one more? Because I don't know. I don't.
Do you have class? Because the
we
bell
say-
did ring.
We have lunch.
No, lunch.
Should we say we're
It's,
tied?
oh,
I
that's
have
right.
second
Yeah.
lunch. Huh?
Should we say we tied?
I'm so
I mean, we
confused.
can call it a
about today.
tie, but
It is a King of Philly.
I mean, well, you both have equal bragging rights. But thank you guys for watching, and you can find us on SoundCloud, Twitter, YouTube.
You should watch this episode.
Yeah.
Did actually win, just
He did not win. He cheated. He cheated.
Watch the tape.
Yeah, at the stayingstation.com.
Maybe Mr. Jones and
Stayingstation.com.
I can have a tetherball contest.
I
You
would
asked
pay
me
for
something
that.
I've never played before. We should play
you guys.
wall ball with a tennis ball. That's what we should do.
Or, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right,
Is
we'll
it
play wall ball.
stayingstation.com?
I said that.
I know. I wanted to say it again.
Okay.
Stayingstation.com.
Thanks, Bion.
You guys are so okay.
.com.